All right, everyone, I want to welcome you to today's Karatbars webinar. We are the only company in the world that will pay you to save money, accumulate wealth, and preserve your purchasing power. With every other company I've been with, whether it be lotions, potions, pills, face creams, travel, certificates, never did that one, but any other company in the world, they're going to pay you to buy their product. And you're either going to use that product or it's going to lose value or it's going to sit in your garage and have an expiration date. Our product is money. There is no other company in the world that I know of whose product that you actually do not have to buy. You simply exchange your declining paper currency to a better form of money. So Karatbars International is by far the greatest company I've ever come across, and I'm so proud to be affiliated with them. So moving on, we're going to get to, all right, I always have this problem. All right, this is how my story may be just a little bit like your story, okay? There were years and years. I worked in corporate America for many years, and I got up every morning, put on the pantyhose, put on the suit, did my hair, and dropped the kids off at school and went and worked a full day, come home, picked the kids up from school, got dinner on the table, and it was just a never-ending rat race. And it was exhausting, to be quite honest with you. And they paid me just enough where I wouldn't quit. But the one thing about those companies were, the CEO of that company was never going to pay me enough to be their neighbor. And that's the difference between Karatbars International and any company I've ever worked with, is Mr. Harold Seitz will pay me enough to be his neighbor. So for years and years, I ran on that hamster wheel, hoping that one day that I would be able to retire and sail off on a cruise ship, and that would be my retirement. Unfortunately, things happen in life, and somehow I ended up in this little rowboat, in this little safety net, and I had my head stuck in the sand because I did not understand what was going on. I had worked and I had worked and I had worked for retirement, and unfortunately I ended up on the lifeboat with my head stuck in the sand. And so our goal now is to get as many people's heads out of the sand as we can. So a lot of this is going to deal with the U.S. and also the dollar, but all of us can agree that all of these statistics that I'm going to talk about are relevant for people all around the world. We have the U.S. Census Bureau of Statistics, and they say that for every 100 people at the age of 65, only one of those people is wealthy. 1 out of 100 is wealthy. 4 are going to have enough money to retire. So 5 of 100 people are actually in a place where they can actually live out their golden years. 3 of them will still be working. Welcome to Walmart. 63% will depend, or 63 will depend on Social Security, charity, or their families. Okay, and then 29 are deceased. That means that 95% of the people age 65 and over cannot afford to retire, and they will work until they die. So here's what I did after the collapse of, some of the things that happened. First, there was 9/11. 9/11 was when we had the World Trade Towers attacked. It sent our economy into a tailspin, and most people lost an average of 40% of their life's earnings. So what did they do? They got right back on that hamster wheel, and they started running and running and running. And then we had things happen. Sorry about that, guys. Then we had things happen like 2008. Okay, 2008, we had the housing and the real estate bubble. In 2008, people lost 60% on average of their life savings. So again, they get on that hamster wheel and they run and they run and they run. And I was the same way. I lost most of my life savings. I lost my 401ks, and I decided I will not ever, ever be fooled again. So this is the fall of the US dollar. In 1913, the Federal Reserve was created, which is kind of an oxymoron because there's nothing federal about it and there's no reserve. But they created it in 1913, and that is the very last time that a dollar was actually worth a dollar. In 1993, Franklin Delano Roosevelt made it illegal to hold gold coin, bullion, or certificates. That's because our money was backed by gold at that time. And then in 1944, Bretton Woods established the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. But then in 1971, something very strange happened. Nixon closed the gold window. He said, from now on, we're going to have a fiat currency. We're going to print money. We're going to turn this printing machine on, and we're going to leave it on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we're going to print as much money as we can, and there's going to be nothing to back it up. And as of 2013, our dollar has 5 cents of purchasing power against what it had in 1913. If you fast forward to today, it's 2 cents. Now, to put that in layman's terms, or something that's easy to understand, think of this. If your great-great-grandfather had bought a piece of land in 1913, and he paid $2,000 for the piece of land, and he did nothing to it. He didn't mow it. He didn't put a house on it. He didn't put gas lines in. He didn't put electricity in, no water lines. He didn't do anything to it. That piece of land would cost you $98,000 to buy today because of the decline of our paper currency. I don't care what country you're in. Your currency is declining because it's backed by nothing. But the truth of the matter is that gold has maintained its value for thousands and thousands of years. So if your great-great-grandfather who bought that piece of land for $2,000 in 1913 had been a rich man and bought $100,000 worth of gold and buried it in mason jars on that land, you would want to pay $98,000 for that piece of land, because that $100,000 worth of gold from 1913 would be worth over $4.5 million today. So when we talk about the declining purchase of our dollar, it has most families facing major problems. I know everybody I know, they talk about everything's more expensive now. When I go to the store, $100 doesn't buy what it used to buy. And this is something that we're all facing. No matter where we are in the world, our money does not go as far as it used to. In fact, college tuition has surged 1,120%. I just put my daughter through college. She just graduated, thankfully got a job straight out of graduation, but I paid $80,000 for a 4-year education. Because of Karatbars, she graduated debt-free. She has no student loans that she has to pay back. But this college tuition has surged 1,120%, and it's out of the reach of most families. Medical care has climbed over 601%. The doctors aren't making more money because the money that you're giving them is worth less than the money that you gave them 10 years ago. They're working harder and collecting the same amount of money, but it's worth less money than it was many years ago. Energy prices have risen 366%. Food costs has increased over 200%. You know, think about this. Even if you work a job and you got a 200% raise, you would only be breaking even on groceries. On everything else, you're losing money. So we kind of have a little graph here where we can show you. Back in 1971, remember, our dollar was still backed by gold. And a gram of gold would have bought you 5 loaves of bread in 1971. And a dollar would have bought you 4. So basically they're pretty much the same. If we fast forward to today, in 2015, a gram of gold is going to buy you 20 loaves of bread, but $1 is going to buy you a couple of sandwiches. So this proves that the value of gold is maintaining its value while the dollar or any other currency in the world is losing value quicker and quicker. So these are the things we do for the what if. We're going to buy car insurance. Nobody goes out every day and expects to have a car wreck. But just in case, we buy car insurance. If something were to happen to our car, we call our insurance company. They send someone out. We take it, we get it fixed, and we don't have to go out and buy a brand new car. We have insurance to cover our car. We buy boat insurance. Okay, if something happens to our boat, then it's covered. We buy homeowners insurance. Okay, your home is the biggest asset that most people have. Okay, if something happens to your home, it catches on fire, plumbing issues, any of those things, we have homeowners insurance to cover that. So we have covered ourselves with an umbrella of protection to take care of the things that are the most important to us. But the thing that we're not thinking about, and the thing that should be the biggest asset in our life, is our retirement account. How are we going to retire? Yes, we have a car. Yes, we have a boat. Yes, we have a home. But if we have no money, how are we going to retire? So the answer is, what if we could buy wealth insurance? When people ask me what I do for a living, I tell them I'm a wealth specialist. And they look at me like I have a couple of heads, and they say, well, what do you mean? And I say, I teach people to transfer their declining paper currency into gold. Because what happens when the dollar goes down, the price of gold goes up. And if we're on the right side of that seesaw and we have gold in our portfolio, we are protecting ourselves. The stock market is a risk, okay? And it's like playing the lotto. You can make a lot of money in the stock market, and you can lose a lot of money in the stock market. But if you put your currency into something that is stable and holds its value or increases in value, then there's no risk involved. And that's why gold is not an investment, because an investment implies risk. There is no risk in gold. So gold has maintained its value for thousands of years. It's outperformed cash as an appreciating form of wealth. As you look at this chart from 1983, and this only goes to 2011, really the only thing you need to look at is it goes up. Okay, if wealth is built on stocks, bonds, and cash, gold's a good way to prevent devastating loss if we ever experience another 2008. I never want to go through 2008 again. It was one of the worst years of my life. I lost pretty much everything. Gold is an acceptable form of payment if the money system collapses, and buying in transaction-friendly increments of gold just makes sense. There are so many people out in the world, they own ounces of gold, and that's fabulous. But if our currency were to collapse, what are they going to do with that? They can't take off a little bit and shave off a little bit and take it into the grocery store and exchange it for some milk and some bread. But we deal in transaction-friendly increments that are going to allow us to be able to barter for the things that we need should we have a currency collapse. Now, before Karatbars, people bought gold in ounces, and Mr. Sight said, you know what, that's not right. Let's make gold affordable to the masses. Let's produce transaction-friendly weights now down to 0.1 gram. We had 1 gram, 2.5, 5 gram. Now we got 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, and 0.6 gram cash gold. So anybody in the world, I don't care what economy you're in, what country you're in, you can afford to amass some gold. So why should we be saving in gold? Now all of our parents and our grandparents told us, you should be saving money. You need to put back a portion of what you earn every week into a savings account. So we did, okay? Some of us did. We did what we were supposed to do. So in 1995, if I had taken $300 a month and put it into a savings account, I'd have $72,000, okay? This is over 20 years, okay? $72,000 sounds pretty good, right? Now, today, that $300 a month would only have $56,000 in purchasing power because the value of the dollar continues to go down each and every day. So in reality, I did what my parents told me to do, and I ended up losing $16,000. However, if I had really smart parents and they told me take $300 a month and put it into gold, I would actually have $236,000 in purchasing power today, which is a difference of $180,000. So for those of you who are on the call and you haven't started saving in gold yet, this is a very important slide to you. Do you really want your money in the bank losing value every day? Or do you want to put it into gold where you know that it's stable and you can increase your net worth over time? So all we do in Karatbars is we exchange our declining dollar, rand, naira, whatever your currency is. We exchange the declining paper bills that we have in our pocket for stable money. Whether it's 1 gram, 2.5 gram, 5 gram, whether it's cash gold, we are taking our monopoly money, and it's monopoly money, guys, because they're printing it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The printing press never goes off. It's only as valuable as what we say it is. We go to work and we work a job and we get paid X number of dollars an hour. Let's say you have a job that pays $10 an hour. You have decided that $10 is equal to 1 hour of work. That's what you've decided. So why not take some of those $10 and exchange them for stable money, which is Karatbars International. So who is Karatbars? We're headquartered in Stuttgart, Germany. I have been to the corporate office myself, and I can tell you it's amazing. We just did our Global Leaders Headquarters Week there. I was not able to go, but everyone that was there was amazed. They treated them like royalty. And if you ever get the chance to go to Stuttgart to visit our office, please do. It's right across the street from the Mercedes-Benz Corporation. We're a debt-free e-commerce company. We own everything. We began operations in April of 2011, and we're currently serving over 120 countries. We specialize in the production of small, transaction-friendly gold bars, and they are 999.9 24-karat gold. This is our CEO. His name is Harold Seitz. I met him in October of 2013, and I can immediately feel his heart for the people. He wants the best for everyone out there. In fact, this is his mission statement. My mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point that everyone can afford. Did you get that? A price point everyone can afford. Not everyone can afford to go out and buy an ounce of gold, but everybody can afford to buy a gram of gold, and if they can't afford that, they can afford to buy a 0.1 gram of cash gold. Everyone now, since we introduced cash gold in January, there is not a person living, breathing over the age of 18 with a pulse that cannot afford to start saving in gold. His goal is that Karatbars help millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. So who validates the Karatbars gold? Is it real? This is a question I get asked all the time. Karatbars gold is 999.9 pure 24 karat gold bullion, available in small units, 1 gram, 2.5, 5 gram, now down to the 0.1 gram in our cash gold. If you've not seen it, it's amazing. It's stamped by an LBMA accredited refinery. LBMA stands for London Bullion Market Association, and they are the gold police. There are thousands upon thousands of refineries in this world, and there's only about 70 or so that have the LBMA accreditation. It also has the assayer's signature, the unique serial number applied to each bar, and DNA technology, so it cannot be counterfeited. Guys, I will tell you, there's a lot of fake gold out there. Do not be deceived. Do not go on eBay and buy your gold, okay? I'm not saying that all gold is fake, but I'm just saying be careful. You know what you're getting with Karatbars. We have an affiliate program. There's 7 primary income options. We have the double income, generation bonus, Karatbars pool, and the Karatbars gold fund. All of these can be earned from the free position. It's free to join Karatbars. Absolutely free. You can join as a free affiliate, and all you do is exchange your paper currency for gold when you want to. There's no minimum requirements. But once you start doing that, wouldn't you want to tell your friends and family, hey, don't put your money in a savings account where you're getting 0.05% return. Put your money into something stable. Put your money into an asset. These are all ways that you can earn money just by referring other people to open their own free gold savings account. We also have the direct commission, the package bonus, and the dual team bonus, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. So how do we earn money with Karatbars? There is a way. Okay, we have the free position, then we also have a paid position. It's called the dual team, a dual team package. Now, you can sell some Karatbars 3D gold cards to earn a business package. Most people that I know will go ahead and do the fast track. They're going to go ahead and get their Karatbars package right away. And you can acquire that business package. It is optional. You know, nobody ever will call you and say you have to buy a business package or you can no longer be a Karatbars affiliate. It is optional. We're going to build 2 teams. Okay, not 4, not 7. We're not going to fill a matrix. We're going to build 2 teams of people working together. You get a one-time purchase of a business package. Once you pay for it, it's yours forever. If you come in as a gold, you will be a gold forever. You never have to pay for that gold package again unless you decide to upgrade to the VIP. The VIP is where the money is. You don't leave any money on the table. Once you're VIP, it's yours forever. You never pay any other money. There's no ongoing qualifications. We're not going to tell you you have to order 10 grams of gold a month in order to keep your position. There's no ongoing qualifications as with other companies. It's going to pay you direct commissions and also a dual team bonus. And again, we build 2 teams, one left and one right. So, time value compounding effort. All right, who wants to answer this question? Somebody answer in the chat box. If I said to you right now, I'm going to drive to your house and I'm going to give you $1 million in cash, or I'm going to give you a penny doubled every day for 31 days. Who wants the $1 million and who wants the penny? Everybody type it in. Bill wants the penny. All right, Bill, you're a really smart man. So let's see how this works, because when we're talking about this, we're not talking about money. I want you to shift your mind of thinking about money on this to thinking about people, okay? So, all right. So day 7, okay, you took the penny. Day 7, you only got 64 cents, Bill. You feeling pretty good about your selection? Day 13, you're only looking at $40.96, but by day 21, you're at $10,000. That's not bad, but I offered you $1 million in the beginning. By day 27, you're at $671,000. You're almost there, but by day 30, you're at $5,368,000. And if you're lucky enough that the month had 31 days, you'd be over $10 million. Again, we're not talking about money here. We're talking about the compounding effect of people. The first day, it's just you, okay? You're by yourself. But day 2, there's somebody else with you. By day 3, they found somebody else. There's 3 people on your team until you get to the point where you have a team that's working with you and beside you. All right, so let's talk about direct commissions. We have 4 business packages. We actually have 2 more, a premium and a premium professional. These are for the serious network marketer. They come with sunglasses and Mont Blanc pens and very, very nice presentations. But the packages that we're going to talk about on the call today are the bronze, the silver, the gold, and the VIP. And remember, let me reiterate this once again. This is an optional business package purchase, and it's yours forever. You never pay again unless you start at a lower package and want to upgrade to the other package. If you buy this package today, this is 2017, and 2027, you will still have that same package. A one-time purchase, the bronze is about €125. I'm going to talk in euro because we are a German company. Silver is about €345, gold about $780, VIP about $2,004. These prices are going to change daily, okay? Daily because of the price of gold and the fluctuation of the market. A direct commission is when you have a package and you sign someone up into our organization that also buys a business package. So if you're a bronze, you're going to get a 5% direct commission. A silver is going to get 10%, a gold 15%, and a VIP 20%. That's why most people go ahead and opt to go in at the VIP package immediately because they're leaving zero money on the table. So let's look at that. If you're a bronze and you sign up a VIP, which is by far our most popular package, bronze is the least popular, silver and gold are somewhere in between. But if you're a bronze and you sign up a VIP, you're going to earn approximately €100 direct commission. If you're a silver, €200, a gold, €300, and a VIP around €400. All right, also, everything in our back office has units. Units are very important in the dual system. A bronze package equals 5 units. A silver is 20, a gold is 50, and a VIP is 100. Now remember, you have 2 teams, okay? So as these teams are coming on board and people are buying packages, you're acquiring units. Now, we also have units when people exchange the currency for gold. 1 gram of gold is a unit, 2.5 grams is 2 units, 5 grams is 3 units. So as these units are put into your system, they create what we call dual team payouts. And I'm pretty sure that we'll get to that here in just a second. There we go. Every time that you acquire 50 units on one side, doesn't matter which one, and 25 units on the other side, you're going to get what we call a dual team payout. As a bronze, you get €10. As a silver, you get €40. As a gold, 60, and as a VIP, 80. So when you're looking at this and you're thinking about, should I come in as bronze or should I come in at silver? Because there's a couple hundred, euro difference there. I'm going to get 5% more direct commission, and I'm going to earn 4 times the amount of dual team payout as I would as a bronze for the same amount of effort. So put a little bit of thought into that. All right, so let's use an example here. Direct commissions, week 1. You come in as a VIP, you talk to your buddy Dave. Dave says, you know what, it sounds pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a gold package. All right, so you're going to earn €156 direct commission from Dave. All right, and then you talk to Sue. Sue says, wow, I love this. I'm going to come in. You're going to earn another 402 direct commission from Sue. So altogether, €558 that you've earned, and all you did was introduce it to 2 friends that saw what you saw. Plus, remember the dual team payouts. Every time you create 75 units on total, 25 on one side and 50 on the other side, it's going to create a dual team payout. Because Sue got a VIP, that's 100 units. Dave got a gold, that's 50 units. That's going to create 2 dual team payouts at 90 euro or 80 euro, around $90 per payout. So you're going to earn another 160 euro, or about $718. And what did you do? Is that so hard? You talked to 2 friends, like-minded friends like yourself, Dave and Sue, that decided to go all in with you. So there is a limit. I hate to say this, but this is something, there's a limit to what we can make with Karatbars. They can't pay out. Now, units pay out to infinity. The units never go away. Here's the beauty of this. And a lot of companies, you're going to go to work for them, and they're going to let you establish all these units, and at the end of the pay period, whether it's the week or the month, they're going to pay you on your lesser leg, and then they're going to flush all the units. Every unit you earn in Karatbars is your unit. It stays there until you have enough units on the other side to create a dual team payout. Now, if you upgrade, let's say that you earned 1,000 units as a silver, but then you upgraded to a VIP. Well, now you're getting paid out 80 euro instead of 40 euro. Yes, those units will be cut in half. You're not losing money. You're just getting paid out at the level that they were earned. So you're going to be earning 80 euro per dual team payout as opposed to 40. So the money is exactly the same. But the payout limits are, you know, pretty substantial. You can only earn, as a VIP, you can only earn 1.9 million euro per week. Okay? This is per week, guys. It starts over every week. And remember, your team is built 3 ways. Okay? There's you at the top. There's going to be people that you personally refer, like Dave. And then there's going to be people that Dave brings in, like Ann. Okay? You might bring Ann in. It doesn't matter if you know the person or not. If that person buys a package and you have a package and they're in your downline, those units are going to roll up to you no matter what. You don't have to know who they are. I have people all over the world that are buying packages, and I see units popping up in my back office, and I have no clue who they are. And if you get really lucky and you get in somebody's upline, they may place people on your team. I call this the spillover fairy. They may place Bob there. Do not rely on the spillover fairy. Become the spillover fairy. And remember, you are going to earn units on every bit of gold or packages or any item in our back office in your entire downline down to infinity, and you never lose the units until they're paid out in payoffs. All right, we're going to touch a little bit on the unilevel bonus. If you're a free member, you can still earn money. It's not going to be life-changing money. It's similar to if you went down to your local bank and say, hey, you know, I really like this bank. You got a nice lobby. You always got fresh coffee. I'm going to open up a savings account, and I'm going to refer my friends here. And every time that they make a deposit into your bank, I want you to pay me just a small percentage of what they deposit into your bank. Now, in the dual team system, you can only have 2 teams, dual meaning 2. And the unilevel, you can have hundreds of teams if you sponsor hundreds of people. Okay? If you sponsor 10 people, you got 10 teams plus all the people they bring in. But from supervisor to gold director on all products sold in your organization, from anyone you personally sponsor on down, you're going to receive anywhere from 0.5 to 5% on your entire organization based on points. 2 euro equal 1 point. So if someone spends 10 euro in your back office, you're going to get 5 points. Okay? If they send 100 euro, you're going to get 50 points. And this is how it works out. It goes all the way from, everybody starts out as a distributor, all the way up to gold director, which is 5%. We actually have a gold director elite and the gold director elite 1, 2, and 3. So here's the beauty of this, is when we come into business with Karatbars, you know, we're a family. Nobody is ever in business by themselves. Okay? We always have somebody that you can reach out to. I try to be that somebody to as many people as I possibly can. That is my mission. But I would rather make 1% from 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own, said the famous oil tycoon John Paul Getty. So just know that when you come into Karatbars, connect, okay? There's nothing worse than somebody coming into Karatbars and saying, I don't know who my upline is, okay? Find out who your upline is. If they're no longer active in the company, then we want to make sure that we're connecting you with somebody in the company. Get in touch with the leaders. If you're not already in our Facebook room, we have an international Facebook room called Karatbars World. That's Karatbars space World. Make sure that you're requesting to be a member in there so you can ask questions. It's a safe place for you to ask questions. If you're on Skype, add me, okay? My Skype name is Tammy Morrison 1. Add me so I can add you to our international chat room where you can ask questions. We want a safe environment for you to go to be able to answer any question you might have, to get motivation, to feel part of a family. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop this share and I'm going to start another share because I want to share with you our incentives that we have going on. Coming up here in, hold on, let me see if I can do this. Hold on a second. I don't want to leave the meeting. I want to share my screen, but it's not giving me what I want to see. I don't want a whiteboard. I want my desktop, but that's all I want. You know, forget about it. We are going to just talk about the incentives. All right, so we just came out with some incentives started on June 18th. The first one I want to talk about is the 5 and 5. If you are currently a bronze, silver, or gold member, in the next 5 weeks, if you bring into Karatbars a, if you bring into Karatbars 5 bronze members or above, you're going to get a free, I said free upgrade to silver. Okay, you're going to become a silver member and you don't pay for it out of your own pocket. If you are a silver and you bring in 5 silvers or above in the next 5 weeks, you're going to get an upgrade to gold for free. If you are a gold member and you bring in 5 gold members in the next 5 weeks, you're going to get a free upgrade. That's $1,300 upgrade to VIP for free. I mean, guys, this is crazy. So take advantage of this. If you are in the situation where you want to get that free upgrade, get out there and talk to people. But here's something really cool. I want you guys to go into your back office. I want you to go to team statistics, then personal referrals. You know, all those people that you referred to Karatbars and they didn't do anything at all and they're still just a blue bubble and they haven't bought a package, and you want them, you want them to get engaged, let them know. Come on in, buy you a bronze package. Bring in 5 more bronze or more in the next 5 weeks, and it starts the day they buy their package. Okay? Starts day 1 they buy their package. So if they buy their package tomorrow, their 5 weeks starts tomorrow. Talk to these people. If you have people in your back office that are silver, that are gold, talk to them. Let them know about this new incentive. It's called the 5 and 5 Fast Track. So for all existing affiliates, it started on June 18th, 5 and 5. Your package or higher, you're going to get a free upgrade. For all new affiliates, as soon as they come, new or existing affiliates that haven't bought a package, the day they buy their package, it starts for them. So if they come in as a gold, they sign up 5 golds or more in the next 5 weeks, then they're going to get the VIP package for free. The second one is our autosave. Okay, autosave, because truly, guys, I'm going to be real honest with you. Karatbars is about saving money in gold. Okay, it's about saving real money, not paper money, real money. So we're going to incentivize you to do that. If you are not already on autosave, go ahead and set yourself up for at least 1 gram a month. Make sure that you're checking it, because sometimes the banks are not our friends, and sometimes they kick out a recurring charge. So if your autosave comes out on the 15th, you want to make sure on the 15th that that money is coming out. If not, you need to check with your bank. The other thing is you have to have people on your team on autosave as well. We want to encourage, because we can't demand it because we don't require anything, but we want to encourage everybody to be saving in gold. So the more people you have saving on each of your teams, the more free gold that you're going to earn from Karatbars. But here's my philosophy on it. If you're on autosave and you're saving gold for 12 months, the worst thing that can happen to you is you have 12 grams of gold. That's the worst thing. But if your people on your team are also saving in gold, you're going to get free gold from the company up to 12 grams. And the fact of the matter is, our savings accounts are paying about 0.05%. I wouldn't leave my money in a bank. I would absolutely put it into gold. The third incentive that we have, it runs from now until October 31st. It's our Las Vegas Freedom Celebration. It will be happening in January of 2018. We do not know which month. If you go into your back office, or I'm sorry, we don't know which week. We know which month. We just don't know which week. If you go into your back office and you go to the General tab, Downloads, English or your preferred language, and then go under Incentive, you can see the incentive. You can win anything from free tickets to the event. You can win free tickets plus a travel allowance. You can win free tickets, a travel allowance, and a mountain bike. You can win free tickets, travel allowance, and an electric bike. Or you can win free tickets and travel allowance and a car. And they go from Fords and Nissans all the way up to Mercedes and Chevrolet Colorado. So I want to see as many cars given away in Vegas as possible. Anybody can do this. There's also an incentive chart back there for the incentive points, on how many points for each thing that's sold in your back office. So go ahead and take a look at that. Make it your mission. You got 4.5 months, 4.5 months to qualify for this incentive. So I want to see each and every one of you in Las Vegas in January. So this is going to conclude the meeting. I'm going to stop the recording, but I am going to stay on for some questions and answers. So hold on.